Hello, hey everybody. How is everyone doing? Hopefully, you can hear me just well and the echo isn't too bad. I am set up in my apartment for the most part, and for some reason, I can't see the YouTube chat, so I have to use my cell phone. But that's okay. Let's see, who do we have in here? We have Mom. Hey, Mama, how you doing? 44 Mag. Hey, Derek, what's going on? Lunatic Fringe. Pip and David Metzger. How are you all? Hopefully, your Christmases were well. Let's close some screens on my phone. Please let me know if y'all can hear me just fine. Make sure my volume's down. Let's get out the Burt's Bees. I do have Burt's Bees here. We're good on sound, loud and clear. Good, good. um, Dirty pond water, gotta love it. Oh, much better. Volume good. Awesome. Hopefully, like I said, your Christmases were good. I finally got off for Christmas. Didn't have to work anymore. Let's do some Burt's Bees here. Just put that on the lips. Just the Burt's Bees. It's good for you. Oh, I know it's been a while since we've done a live stream. I'm on my laptop here. My main computer's in the bedroom mining crypto right now. So we're set up with everything out here because I couldn't seem to get that to work for streaming. Weird. And I didn't want to have to change my video cards back over. That's a big pain in the butt. Hello, Mama. And just to let you know, Mom, I have not left the apartment all day, so I was not able to go to my mailbox. I apologize. I will let you know tomorrow. I was looking through some no sleep stuff, and then I started Googling. Hey, I started Googling about real life ghost stories. Some pretty cool stories, I guess. Oh. There's that. All these pop-ups are happening. It's not good for when you're streaming. Pop-ups are bad. So I got to get the lights figured out. I need to get more forward-facing light. But what we have now will work. I'm in my comfy chair. My cousin was giving this, he had to get rid of this chair. And I was like, hell yeah, I'll take it. It is comfy. And it reclines. Have I heard of Ocean Falls, BC? I have not. Hey, Miss Match Socks. Miss Jessica. We were just scrolling through some stuff. Oh. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to do real ghost stories or spoopy pastas, some creepy pastas. I don't know. We'll see. What do you guys think? Y'all want to hear about real stuff? My mom is the Terminator, folks. Awesome. Little burpee burp there. Wow. Mm. Probably should have done all my research before going live. I only did some of my research. May you mustache be waxed and trimmed. May mine? I mean, I literally do nothing to my mustache. It grows in all white trash like this. I don't brush it. I mean, I'll twist it and stuff, but that's about it. Major cryptocurrency area, Chappy. A ghost town with a reservoir runs the place. Oh, I think I've heard something about that. Where they get really cheap electricity, so people just set up a bunch of mining computers. Julie no longer writes on walls. She decks the halls. I see what you did there, Julie. Very clever. I haven't really searched. I haven't looked into the area, but I've had people tell me about it, and it's very cool. If that's the same place I'm thinking of. Let's see here. Oh, I want my chat. Where's my chat at? Let me see if I can find it real quick. Studio mode. Layout editor. Nope, not what I want. Not what I want. Go back. Go back. Nope. What? There. No. That's fine. We'll turn that off. There we go. Yes, you got it. It is a very interesting town. You could always look up Sam for the Benif Springs Hotel, the ghost I know in both worlds. That's interesting. I just read words and every word was it just kept getting more and more interesting. Let's close that. We're just closing stuff left and right now. I'm glad to see that my computer seems to be running fine. All right. Oh, where was I at? Let's go to No Sleep and see if we can find y'all a story real quick. Ooh, I wonder if I can find real ghost stories on Reddit. Look at that. Well, here we go. This is a real ghost story from Fucker University. uh, that's the I guess the Reddit. A place so messed up we misspelt the link. No regrets. Our mission is to provide a venue that caters to laughter and fuckery. Oh, well, we're gonna see if there's fuckery in this. This is by Coder Joe 1, 3 months ago. I'll provide the link in the chat. I think I can do this. I just got to go to my yeah, there we go. And paste that. I need to get multiple monitors going on this laptop. I don't use the screen on the laptop because it is closed. But let's go ahead and read this story real quick. And it starts off, I used to work in a hospital as an x-ray tech. In the middle of the night, between 2 and 3 a.m., I was called to x-ray a case in the OR. I changed into scrubs, put on a mask, shoe covers and hair cover, then proceeded into the sterile section of the OR. I had to walk past our small, dark room to get to the room where the surgery was being performed. We always left the door of the dark room open when not actively processing film. So I thought it was odd to see a man standing there. I'd seen it out of my periphery and had proceeded to step beyond the open door. Before I stopped, I had seen it clearly. It was a man about 30 years old, wearing faded blue jeans, a red flannel shirt, and he had a full beard that was well groomed. He had red blonde hair and he was standing in profile, facing the workbench we loaded film cassettes on. I had never seen him before, but what made me stop was that he wasn't wearing scrubs, mask, hat, etc. Anyone that works regularly in the OR knows that people look pretty uniform. They might have different styles of masks, hair covers, even scrubs, but nobody wanders far into the surgical area without getting properly chastised and kicked out. I took a few steps back and was surprised to find the dark room empty. I was seriously shocked. I shook my head and tried to convince myself that it was only my imagination, but it raised the hairs on the back of my neck. I proceeded into the surgical room and set up the C-arm to do fluoroscopy, live moving images of a long ortho case. About an hour later, I chatted up the circulating nurse. I mentioned that I thought I saw someone in the dark room without scrubs. She asked, blue eyes, flannel shirt and a beard? Yeah, how do you know? She laughed. That's our ghost. You work here long enough and you'll sure see him wandering around. Every hair on my body raised as I got the worst case of goosebumps. She was serious, and a couple other nurses shared their stories of what part of the OR they'd seen him in. I worked there for a few more years, but I never ran into the ghost again, or any others. That's a pretty good story. Uh-oh. Hey, Blue Jay. I don't know why that person was blocked. I guess don't make Julie mad. I don't know. Hey, Holly, how you doing? And for some reason, wait, I can do this. Pop out chat. Bam. People have been typing that in chats. Have they? Let's see what it means. Oh, it's a website. Is my iPhone about to get hacked? Possessed, maybe? No. Well, thank you, Julie. And Ashley, tisk tisk. So how did y'all like that story? Was that a good one? I don't know. I thought it was pretty neat. Looking through, it was good. Two real ghost stories from my dad. All right, well, here's the link. There's not very popular, but if y'all go to these, show these people some love. This is by MS Kitten 13 in the Mr. Ballin. Oh, I'm stealing Mr. Ballin's stuff now. I don't want to be doing that, do I? I'm still going to read it. It doesn't look like it got very popular. Wearing my comfy jacket. It's very comfy. It was my Christmas present from my aunt. Excuse me. Let's read this. Hi. I'm usually pretty skeptical. Skeptical. I just made up a new word. It's really skeptical. That's what that means. They're like so far. I'll stop. Hi. I'm usually pretty skeptical about ghost stories. And my dad doesn't really believe in ghosts. But he swears up and down these happened, and I believe him. The other story was collaborated by the other ones involved as well. That's why I feel I should share them also. Or share them. Also, there you go, skeptical. Hey, Pam. Also, if you wanted to put them on a video, I don't mind. And if not, I hope it was a good story. To anyone who reads them, thank you. Well, I'm putting one in a video. I apologize if I'm stealing his material. So my dad, Rich, has two great ghost stories. One happened to him, just to him, and the other was with him. My mom, Tay, my uncle Ron, Ron's girlfriend, and my aunt Sarah. I'll use their names to help the story. The first story, I'll start with Rich's story alone. Background. This was early when Rich and Tay started dating. High school sweethearts. Well, they were in high school. Okay? Tay's brother Mitch was in a horrible car accident, sadly killing him instantly. On this day, Tay was supposed to be in the car with him on the way to school, but she just happened to not feel well that day. Yes, this does have to do with the story. We believe, anyway. Also, I just find things like that to be crazy. Like she could have easily been the car accident as well. Or maybe not at all. You never know. Now, to story. So Rich and Tay were dating. Sometime after Mitch had passed, Rich had went over to Tay's house. She was still in high school at the time, and her mother's house, Bree. This was during the winter, so they decided to cuddle on the couch and watch movies for the evening. When it came time for Rich to leave, Bee went to the door and noticed that it had snowed kind of heavy. Now, being the way she was, Bee was worried about Rich driving in any weather. So she suggested he stay for the night. They lived out on some rough back roads, so they get really slick quite quickly. Bee made up a room for Rich to stay in for the night. This was Mitch's old room. Rich did not care at all because it meant he could spend more time with Tay. It came time for them to sleep, and Rich went into the room and Tay to hers. I need to give a small description of the house so you can picture it. When you come into the house, You're in the living room. To the right, there's a hallway. When you walk down the hall, there is a room to the left. Slightly further down, a bathroom to the right. And at the end of the hall, two rooms across from each other. The last two rooms were Tay's room on the left and B's room on the right. Obviously, that makes the last room Mitch's, where Rich would be staying. In the hallway in front of the bathroom door, there was a nightlight in the hallway. Back to the story. Rich was laying in bed, not really tired, but trying to sleep. The bedroom door is open, and Rich noticed a shadow walking down the hallway from the direction of Tay's room. Rich is thinking it's Tay sneaking to his room. He pretended to be asleep, but kept his eyes squinted so he could still see. The shadow gets to the door, walks in, and Rich assumes since they are being so quiet that Tay is going to try and scare him. The shadow comes in to the side of the bed and squats down beside the bed, like it's looking at him. Rich thinks to himself that he's going to get Tay and kick her in the butt. Rich kind of wiggles around like he's moving in his sleep and gets his leg ready. He kicks his leg up, and his leg goes straight through the shadow. He sits up quickly, the shadow still there. He hurried to reach the lamp. When the light comes on, the shadow disappears. So personally, I think this was Mitch just checking to see what Rich was doing there. They did know each other before he passed, or maybe seeing who was in his bed. Okay? A lot of names. Very, very confusing, very quickly. You're always skeptical. One day, Rich, Tay, Ron's girlfriend, and Sarah were all hanging out at Tay's house, B's house. They were watching some show, and it was talking about how to hear the dead. The show said if you got a tape recorder and sat it on the grave of someone who died tragically, that you could sometimes hear them. Well, being teenagers at the time, they were like, whoa, we have to try that. They found a tape recorder and set it out. They went down the road a while looking for a graveyard. While traveling, they were just goofing around and listening to the radio. At the time, they did not think anything of it, but a song played right before they got there. It was Devil in Blue Jeans. When they got there, they were walking around trying to decide which grave they would choose. They had no clue how anyone there had passed away. They eventually found the grave of a police officer. They decided that something may have happened to him, and maybe that would work. They weren't sure exactly what to do, so they placed the recorder down and left to go play baseball at the park not far away. After about an hour, they came back and got the recorder. They all then piled into the car and rewound the tape. While it's doing so, they were being goofy and scaring each other. When the tape finished, they all fell silent and listened. At first, they could hear them walking away. It then fell silent. After a short while, they hear footsteps, and they grew louder. And suddenly, a blood-curdling scream come from the recorder. They all scream, and Rich throws the recorder in the back seat, and they take off. They calm down a bit, and Rich flips on the radio. Devil Went Down to Georgia starts to play. They all look at each other and quickly turn the radio back off. They got back into Tay's house, and everyone runs inside to show B. They were... They went inside to tell B. And she was looking at them like they were crazy. Rich grabs a recorder and rewinds it. They start to play the tape and they hear all the same noises before. But this time, when the steps get closer, they just stop. The scream was gone. They rewind again and press play. No scream. They let the whole tape play through and nothing. Just those steps, then nothing. Well, those are the stories. I hope you like them. That's what they typed. I don't know if that was that creepy. Just poking around the old Reddits for people's stories. I had a thought the other day, and maybe I've shared this. Yeah, it's pretty tame. I've had maybe I've shared this before. But do you think people believe in ghosts or want to believe in ghosts? Because then that proves an afterlife? I don't know. I'm always a lot up in here and not so much. I don't really share my thoughts with people. But I don't know. I thought that was an interesting one. Not too many people willing to talk about their ghost stories, or not too many people with ghost stories. Nope. Oh, what's Pam say? I have experiences with ghosts in a house I lived in. For the first month or so, I kept passing everything off as being forgetful, hearing things, etc. So I don't know. You didn't believe till you had it slap you in the face. I suppose seeing something like that. Now, Pam, does that help you validate an afterlife? Do you believe it made you maybe more spiritual? Get Pam on my stream for ghost stories. I might have to do that. This poor little computer can't handle a whole bunch right now. I'll have to set that up in the future. No, that doesn't help you validate. Does it help you validate a life after death or the human soul? I mean, because you have ghost cats, right? You're not spiritual, but believe there is something out there. is like you really do. That's awesome. I don't know. I think I'd like to, but then when it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I don't think I'd like to anymore. Weird, right? I don't think I want to validate it. Perhaps we are energy, Pam. Perhaps we are. There's a lot of people always asking, what's your real ghost story on Reddit? And they never get popular. Hmm. Well, oh, gotta love bots on Reddit. I think that's a bot. Let's see. Of course, I'm not logged into Reddit, and I should be. This person's called Linebreaker, so they. Oh, it is a bot. They're either a bot or a person that says they're a bot, and they went through and made all these paragraphs. So I'll read this one. Let me see if I can. Here we go. Here's this story. Let's do some more Burt's Bees. Because you got to put the Burt's Bees on your lips. It keeps them scary ghosties away. And you know it's Burt's Bees because it's got two little buzzes. Oh. Well, here's the story from our friend Voila. Voila. Or Viola. Vivola. Or W Vola. I don't know. I posted the link. It's not Voila, though. It's Viola. Just an extra V. It's fine. Let's read it. Let's see what we have here. This was a few years ago now, but I used to live in a small village in the middle of nowhere. Must have been 11 at the time, and moving house was a big deal for us. By the way, this is from what my mom remembers, and I have my own memory. I had made some friends in this small village. They were always telling me about a man that used to live in my house, who unfortunately had killed himself by lighting himself on fire. I thought this was an urban legend to scare me, as I was new in the area. There was pencil markings all over the walls of my house, huge semicircle-like drawings that were random, but clearly not done by mistake. I also had a garage where numbers were written all over the walls in white paint in a code-like fashion. We also lived next to some neighbors who made me feel uneasy. They were really strange. Anyways, a few months go by, and what my mom said is an item of clothing went missing when I was at school. She did not misplace it. She went into my sister's bedroom, and they were neatly folded in the middle of the floor. My mother got this sinking feeling that something was wrong. She turned her back, and the door slowly started to close. That was when she ran out, crying. Keep in mind, she was a pure skeptic and very close-minded in the matter. Hey, David. A few more months go by, and my brother's birthday rolls around. We return home to find my house totally ransacked, like as if someone broke all the kitchen drawers, and they were open. The boiler was leaking water. The light was flickering on and off. We called the police thinking someone had broke in and was living in our attic and came down when we were away. A few more months skipped by, and my creepy neighbors moved out that we did not know. There was constant banging coming from the neighbors. From the neighbors hour for about 6 months. Whew, this is tough. That would roughly start at 8 o'clock at night and end about 3 p.m. My mom went around to my neighbor's house, and to her surprise, they fled the house months ago. She invited herself in just to see what could be making that noise. Apparently, she walked up to the stairs and saw writing on the wall saying, "Now they're gone, you're next." I read that cadence was all wrong. Let me try that again. Sorry. Now they're gone. You're next. And some other stuff I don't remember. When it came around to the house be renovated, they had a painter and decorated, came around to my neighbor's house, got rid of the writing that he could. It wouldn't go away after multiple coats of paint. After that experience, I had a dream that I vividly remember. In the dream, I was a mist of white floating down to the lake in my village. When I got to the lake, dead bodies looking like zombies rose from the water, arms out, mining gear on, wearing old style cloths. And there was a marching, and they were marching to my house. As I was pulled back towards my house, like something wanted me to see this army of corpses. I'm really trying. Y'all read this. It's pretty hard to read. Bear in mind, everyone, in this village, everyone in this village knew of the hauntings, and they went about it like it was normal. Just like waking up in the morning and brushing your teeth, they didn't care. So we kinda felt alone. Um, they said they were going to write a two-parter, but I don't see anything. That was... yeah. That one kind of fell apart. I really should read these stories first. But that takes the fun out of them for me, too. Having to read them multiple times. Well, let's chit-chat for a little bit. I hope you all enjoyed the holidays. It is nice seeing you all here again. We've got about 8 people in here. Awesome. How have you been, my friend David? Long time no see. Long time no see for a lot of people. I do apologize, but I am sort of set up now. And while I'm not working, I can do streams more often. Let's check. There we go. You're unemployed? I'm sorry to hear that, bud. What happened? Hopefully you have enough money to survive, my friend. That's tough. I mean, it's up to you if you want to say something about it. But, unless you want to be unemployed. And then to that I say, congrats, but I don't think you do. I mean, I don't know. Call me weird. Let's see what other stories we have. Give me a momento. Doop 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 doop. We're already almost at about an hour. So we'll probably only go for an hour today. Um, but maybe I'll stream again tomorrow. That might be fun. Where did my link go? There did my link go. I probably keep coming in and out. I apologize. Hmm. Mm. Pip, how have you been? Is Pip still here? Am I talking to a no Pip? Mm-hmm. Clicky, clicky, clicky. Mm-mm-mm. This is from an Ask Reddit post. This is a year old. The thread was what supposedly real ghost stories or supernatural events have been passed down in your families or social circles. This one's from Geno Security. My mother lived in the Philippines. Growing up, she would frequently see a little girl running throughout the house. And if she wasn't seen running through the house, she was staring at the TV through the screen door of the living room. In that same house, 20 plus years later, my family and I went back to visit my family. My mother came with us to the U.S. with my father after meeting. We had a power outage, which had startled my brother and I. My brother has asthma and he needed to go upstairs and grab his inhaler. When he went upstairs to the room, is where his inhaler was. The fan, the fan was still on with one lamp. My brother's inhaler was sitting on the dresser, which was weirdly next to the figure of a little girl. What? I mean, is that causation or correlation? I don't know. Hey, Nola. Depressed and allergies of doom. Of doom. Sorry. Just whenever I see doom, I have to say it like that. I should have said it like that when I was explaining it. Just looking through the stories. Crap. I'll try again. Oh, okay. Doom, doom, doom. I'm sorry to hear that, Pip. I really am. Allergies are the worst. Make your head just, it feels like all your weight's right there, and you just kind of, It throws off your balance and makes your face itch from the inside. Allergies are the worst. Hmm, hmm, hmm. I just I just watched myself do all that. I probably need to lower my camera so I can look at it more often. I'm looking a lot at my screen. You get another tripod for it. My tripod for the camera has seen better days. It just doesn't anymore. Oh, it doesn't want to hold anything. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Finding stories. I'm not a good storyteller, but here goes my story. This is by, this is an Ask Reddit 4 years ago. What are some real ghost stories you have from your life or someone you talk to? Well, that's real broad. This is the link. You can read through some of those. But this one, I'll read it again. It's by Claude Fizz. I'm not good. I'm not. I'm not a good reader apparently. I'm not a good storyteller. But here goes my story. Back in the early 90s, I was in middle school and had a substitute teacher for one of my classes. We were bored, so we decided to play the Ouija board. So we made one from paper and used a quarter as a guide. We started to play, and it went in circles right when we asked it a question. We freaked out thinking one of us was moving it, so we asked a few more questions, and it gave us answers. Shortly, the sub was called, calling. Shortly, the sub was calling 3 at the time for the restroom breaks. So before me, friend and I went, we asked it, how did it die? It started going really fast circles, and we stopped playing it because it was our turn to go to the restroom. The minute we walked in, the door slammed shut. All of a sudden, the toilet started overflowing. We were so scared we ran to the door and it wouldn't open. We started screaming. A teacher close by opened the door and asked us why we were yelling. We told her that we were locked in, and she said these doors don't lock. We ran back to class terrified. We were in shock. My friend wanted to ask it, was it mad? Was it that made it happen? So we played. I, oh, I always read the hard English ones. English as a fourth language, apparently. So we played to it to ask one simple question, and it went straight to yes. We were spooked. Since then, unexplainable events happened. You want to settle down there? Unexplain- Unexplainable events happened, and I knew then it was an aggressive spirit. It followed me and made an appearance to my brother one morning. He was being choked by a dark shadow He was able to break free and ask what the hell was going on. Since then, I refuse to even look at one. That shit is scary. Never play that game. I have 3 kids, and I always tell them the dangers it will bring to your life. They're so shaken from my experience. Well, besides the bad English, do you know what that person forgot to do? Anybody? I'll give you all a minute to. You play Ouija, something you're always supposed to do at the end. I'm sure y'all will get this. Ooh, excuse me. A little burpy burp there. You know, if stuff was going on behind me, I wouldn't even know. Hello, it's me. Supposed to close the door. You're supposed to thank the spirit and say goodbye. You should always do that. That'd really be freaky if that door opened. This one is locked. That's my water heater. If that your boy would be jumping through the balcony and out the off the second floor if that guy opened. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd be done. But yeah, you're supposed to say goodbye and move the planchette. Planchette? Planchette. I think it's planchette. Regardless of what it is, a quarter or whatever. I don't think I want to play with Ouija boards. Spooked? Me? Not normally. I meant as the opening into the spirit world. Close it. That's right. But yeah, always. I just keep burping. Had a bunch of corn dogs earlier. Maybe that's what's doing, or the Pepsi. Pepsi's probably doing it. I think we could do one more poor English story. Or maybe it's just me doing the poor English and the person's writing perfectly fine. Oh. Cash me outside. That's all I'm saying. No, I also said if y'all see anything bad, because my camera's blocked. I've got stories up on the screen. That's right, Pam. You don't want anything to come through. So here's another one. I think this might be my last one, and we'll chit chat for a bit, and then we'll end the stream. Oh, that feels nice. This is by Duran by Chili's. Nope, by Chills. Duran by Chills. That's what the name is. Whatever. It's called Real Ghost Story. A young girl named Lisa often had to spend time alone at home every night. As her parents worked late, they bought her a dog to keep her company and protect her. One night, Lisa was awakened by a dripping sound. Oh, that's a stupid one. That's not a real ghost story. Never mind. Yeah. Humans lick too. Nope, not gonna say it. Say it. What are you gonna say? I just hit the mic with my head. I missed you guys. Who is hello? It's me. I don't know when you change your names. Hmm. A poltergeist in my truck. Oh, it's Quincy. Hey. Hello, fellow haunt heads. The Haunt Heads podcast is looking for more spooky, real ghost stories. Let's find something. One cannot live on hot. Live on, I said hot, just coffee. I bet they could for a while. I mean, I bet if you added Fireball to it, you definitely could. Well, maybe you could. I mean, for a while, probably. Um, you probably get kidney stones or something. I don't know. You're here for the spooky spaghetti. Hmm. I think I'm gonna order me some Uber Eats. Spaghetti sounds good, actually. I want Italian food. Mmm. Italiano. Mm. But I won't eat on stream like I used to because the stream will be over before the food gets here. I mean, that's the only reason. Or I'd eat right in front of you guys. Hawaiian Bros Edison. I had something like that in Oregon. It was a lot of food. It was very good. Um, Wings Mexican healthy burgers. That's that's how it goes. Italian, there it is. Yeah. I would be spooked like spaghetti too. Creepy calzones. Oh, it's gonna take an hour for that person, for that place. 35 minutes. Macaroni Grill. Is Macaroni Grill good? I don't. They have. I don't. I don't know. I want a smaller place. You know, Maggio's would be good, but they're like a highfalutin, expensive place, and I don't think they do that. They don't. Best overall, Italian Villa, Carrollton. Open for an hour. Ooh, yeah, there we go. I think I found it. Does grilled macaroni sound good? Not really. Chicken Parmigiana. Breaded chicken, topped with mozzarella and homemade marinara. Serve with a side of spaghetti. Pasta. What kind of drinks do you have? I have drinks. We're good. No drink. Fried mozzarella cheese. No. Mmm. It's not cheap either. It's like 17 bucks for this thing. But I would like meatballs. I like Chappy likes the meatballs. Italian meatballs are good. Stromboli with pizza ingredients sub. Ooh, fried mac and cheese is the bomb. Make yourself a gosh dang quesadilla. Dang. I don't think they have meatballs. But I can add lasagna for $14 and eat tomorrow. I'll do that. I do. Yes, give me utensils. Go to checkout. I don't think I need garlic bread. Yeah, let's add garlic bread. Okay. Priority for $3. Yeah. Just knock, please. View cart. Go to checkout. We're getting chicken parmesan, breaded garlic bread with cheese and tomatoes, and lasagna. It's going to cost too much money. Do you think if I tip them more, they'll be faster? Do you think that's how that works? Hmm. I think we'll go modest at 25%. Their tip is going to be $12. It's pretty good for one delivery. I mean, right? $12 for a delivery? That's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, allow notifications. Was it turned off? Yep, it was. Son of a beach. That's why I forgot my. That's when the guy delivered yesterday or the day before. You don't want to leave that wide open. That's what he said. Holy Jeebus, I should work for Uber Eats. It's a crap job, David. It really is. Delivering to apartments. Probably not this apartment, because we have clearly numbered buildings. But there's a lot of apartments that are just, it's building like 1, 2, 27, 54, 36, like, where's 3? 3's like way over there in another county. How was burger fee? Delicious. Yeah, yeah, it's good. All of it's good. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, my neighbor's leaving. That's his Corvette. You got lots of new toys. Ooh. Oh, okay. So we're gonna read this story, and I'm gonna be checking on my my oh shoot. Be checking on this delivery and just keep eyeballing it like that. Excuse me. Here's the story. Socks, of course, always with the socks. I've got so many socks. I don't know if I'd be mad if I got socks. I wouldn't be mad if they. I would be mad if they were all black socks because I already have black socks covered. And guys don't really wear what women call yummy socks. Or at least this guy doesn't. Who am I to judge anybody? But here's the story. This is called Very Real Ghost Story. When they put very real, it makes me believe that this really 120% happened to them. Probably not, but maybe. I'm currently a 21 year. I am not a nubile woman, regardless of what my coworkers say. I'm, a, I'm currently a 21-year-old woman living in Idaho. The story takes place when I was 17, and it was my senior year of high school. So March of 2013. It was spring break. I was graduating in less than 2 months, and my family and I had decided to visit the historical site some of you may know from a Ghost Adventures episode, the old Idaho State Penitentiary. It's never seen or heard of. It is never seen or heard of it before recently, so I was able to convince my parents to let us tour it. Before I continue, I just want to say I've had an experience with paranormal since I can remember. My mother has sensitivity to paranormal activity. She can sense things that others can't, so I assume it's genetic. I've actually had an imaginary friend who I later realized wasn't so imaginary after all, more like a guardian angel. I mean, I've known things at a very young age that there was no way for me to have known. I was born and grew up in the Bay Area of California till I was 13. After we moved, my imaginary friend stopped talking to me. When I was 6 months old, my parents took me on a tour of Alcatraz. I was 6 months old, so I don't remember. But they say children and animals can see and hear things most people can't. And interestingly enough, I was watching Mystery Hunters, an episode about Alcatraz, and all of a sudden my sensitivity to the unknown came back. Coincidence? I don't think so. Then why would you say that? The reason for the Alcatraz story plays a key point in both my realization of my ability to interact with spirits and the reason I ask about checking the penitentiary out in the first place. Anyways, we went out and looked around. Remember, I thought my guardian angel buddy was my imaginary friend, so it wasn't until kind of recently that I realized otherwise. I could get myself to go up. I couldn't get myself to go to death row. I'm sorry, but I do not agree with hanging people. And just being near made me sick to my stomach. By the way, remember those details. It's also important. I don't know if I want to get through this story. So I went downstairs and checked out maximum security. For some reason, I decided to hold my hand out in front of me and see what happened. I didn't even think or reason at first. I just held my hand out. Someone touched my hand. The reason I know someone touched me, other than the fact that I felt it, the whole place was really cold. Even though it was March and it wasn't super warm out, the concrete hell was really icy. At that moment, I felt a warm touch on my hand. I mean, come on. The room is cold. I'm cold. All of a sudden, my hand I'm holding out, waiting to see if something will happen, gets warm, and I feel someone touching it. I don't think it's just some creepy coincidence here. Who is she trying to convince? I think she's trying to convince herself. This girl's crazy. We left that place, and I felt another presence in our car. There were 6 of us, and I sensed a 7th. Now, this is when things get weird. That night, I was outside bouncing on our trampoline by myself, just thinking about things when I started hearing what sounded like prancing, like during a parade, when horses come down the street and the sound of their hooves make. That's what I thought it was at first. I assumed for some crazy reason a parade was coming down the street at 10 p.m. Then it started to get louder. As it got louder and closer, it stopped sounding like hooves and started to sound like boots. Combat boots. Or in other words, prison boots. Running on the blacktop or concrete. No joke. That's when I realized it was coming from right behind me, and I turned around and saw what looked like a shadowy figure running past me. I didn't get a good look at it, because I actually didn't comprehend this whole thing right away. But I was able to see it was black like a shadow. It was moving. It had a thin neck. Like a pencil thin neck. I blinked because it was the only thing I could actually move voluntarily, as I was frozen right there and I wasn't sure what just happened. After a few moments, I put two and two together and realized I did not just hallucinate. I ran inside screaming, telling my mom what just happened. And she said I just imagined it, since it was... I think I'm getting allergies right now. Jesus. Since I was just at the prison. And my mind was still playing tricks on me. And nothing was out there. I was able to convince myself nothing happened. It was just being stupid. However, that didn't stop most of the weirder things that followed. One night, when it was really late, my sister, who was about 9 at the time, came into my room. She said she heard what sounded like someone with heavy boots walking up and down the hallway, downstairs. We had wooden floor, so you could hear everything. Nothing was down there. I was home alone with just my puppy with me because I wasn't feeling good. I was taking a shower. Evidently, right before my family went out, my sister and I had a conversation about what she learned about what to do if someone breaks in the home. So I'm in the shower and I swear I start hearing footsteps again, like going up the stairs, down the stairs, around the rooms, and through the hall. They were in multiple places all at once. And already, being a bit paranoid from my recent break in the convo with my sister, I assumed there were multiple people in my house. I also realized my dog was barking and he will attack if he doesn't like you. So I was sure he was either shot or locked in a room somewhere. I suppose when your mind's whatever, you know. I eventually built the courage to go out and see if anyone was out there. Because honestly, I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know where my dog was. He was still barking. Though I was 18 and stupid, to be honest, I didn't feel like dealing with the cops alone. I went out there. No one was in the house. I went to where my dog was barking and I called for him. He comes walking up to me like nothing had happened. It was really creepy because I didn't imagine those footsteps, mostly because my dog heard them too and was barking relentlessly. And we're going to keep sneezing until I'm all blocked up. Holy crap, it's Chappy. It is. It's me. I decided to check out the Ghost Adventures episode of the Ohio State Penitentiary. And you and Clan, you can call me a liar, a troll, or whatever you want. But I'm telling you, the God's honest truth here. And the complete truth as well. On the episode, they interviewed a couple places in Boise with both supposed paranormal activity and links to the prison. There was this one guy who gruesomely murdered this woman in a drunken rage. Like he was severely, undeniably wasted to the point of no control. Not making excuses, it's just important details. His name was Raymond Allen Snowden. And this woman kept following him, also very drunk. And some kind of brawl broke out between them, and he lost his mind and stabbed her repeatedly 36 times, I believe. And dumped his knife in the gutter and went to change his clothes. He got hanged for murder at I keep saying, it's Idaho, I apologize, penitentiary. Well, where he changed his clothes was a place where Zach was interviewing. BTW, he's got the worst attitude ever. I get a lot of the spirits probably weren't the best people in life, but have some respect for the deceased dude. I guess she just threw in a review there. It's fine. Yeah, I guess that's kind of a point of, if you're ever dealing with ghosts, always treat them like people. Be kind. If you're angry, they're angry, I guess. That's what people say. The owner or clerk of this cigar shop was telling him how he was doing something when he heard what sounded like, ready? This is terrible, right? Are you ready? Like, yeah, we're reading it. Yeah, we're ready. Sure. Sorry. I could just read right past it. I could. I can't. Heavy boots walking around that went outside to see the customer, and no one was out there. They caught the image of what fits the exact description of what I saw in my backyard one night. I realized the spirit that's been following me and stalking me was Raymond. I felt kind of bad for Raymond. I tried showing some compassion. I figured maybe that's what he needs. And believe it or not, I built a friendship with him. I figured what he did was wrong, but he paid the ultimate price for his mistake, and he needs forgiveness and a sense of genuine love. I swear to God, if this turns into my husband's a ghost and he killed... I actually started calling him Ray Ray, LOL. Originally, it was to annoy my mom, but it kind of stuck. I'm 21 and Raymond has gone home to heaven where he belongs. How do I know that? I can't explain it. And I don't know how. Best way I can explain is a spiritual connection. I just know it makes me really happy. That guy's so cool. And he finally, after all these years, since 1957, he finally at peace enough to go home. It also makes me feel good to know I was able to help him do that. I gave him whatever he needed, and I like knowing I helped someone. If you don't believe me, or if you don't believe my story, that's fine. But I highly recommend you check out the Ghost Adventures episode. It was the first season, I think. But yeah, watch it. Slot of things. There's a lot of things on that show that are staged. So I can't tell you if everything's legit. It just says slot of things. But I can assure you, those two things are legit. Also, this all started before I even found out the penitentiary was on the show. It just gave me reassurance I wasn't going insane. True story. No lie. Don't feel bad for Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond. Oh, sleek. Mm. And with that, I think we're done with stories for now. Good for her and Raymond, I suppose. I like how she's automatically, um, like real touchy about her. You don't have to believe me. Um, I fell in love with a ghost convict. Next on Morty, Maury. Sorry. Or would that be more of some Jerry Springer stuff? Is Jerry Springer still alive? He'd be a crazy ghost, wouldn't he? Be inciting other ghosts to fight each other. I mean, I don't know. Kind of cool. Yeah. He's on his way to get my food. She's on her way. Gina. Hello, Gina. Get it, girl. How's everybody been? I look very shiny, and I'm not oily. It's weird. Not only is he alive, he's still making a show. Oh, with the same camera from 1993? I believe that, actually. Every show looks like it's in 1993. Bless his heart. He's a national treasure. So how's everybody doing? Y'all doing good out there? Um, I guess a little update for me. I mean, I'm back in Texas. Most of you know. Uh, my apartment. It's nothing decadent. Um, I did just come off of. He's a national something. I did just come off of 5 weeks of work. Um, so, I mean, there's that. Whatever. But yeah, yeah. I mean, I was never truly gone. I guess I was, but I'm back. Hey, sounds like someone needs a Burt's Bees break. I'll take a Burt's Bees break. Puts the Burt's Bees on its lips. Mm-hmm. There we go. Is Costco the place you gotta have the ID? Or is that Sam's Club? I think that's Sam's Club. It's kind of in the name, right? Do they do Sam's Club in here? He's making Judge Jerry now. Costco, you have to have a membership card. Oh, well, apparently not. You can just order it from Uber. I can order a pound of organic baby spinach for $3. Can I get a tub of mayonnaise? You know how us like white people like our mayonnaise. Pricing and fees. Let's see. Items are priced higher on the app than they are in the store, and some in-store promotions may not apply. Enter your Costco membership information at checkout to unlock a 0% service fee on your order. A service fee will be applied if no Costco membership. So there you go. Well, that's how they do that. A tub of mayo, LOL. What? That's not funny. That's real stuff, man. Everybody loves egg and oil. Oh, that's nice. But anyways, I'm not gonna find what I want in Costco. That is funny. What's funny? Color weird. Get some Ritz. Mmm. I don't really have perishable food in my apartment because I'm gone all the time. So I eat out a lot. I do have um, frozen corn dogs though, because once again, I am white, and that is the other part of mayonnaise. Just mayonnaise and corn dogs. Just scoop it up like pudding, right? I don't know. Where is my food? Oh my god, disgusting. I just wish I could remember what they're called. What are you talking about, Sleek? You talking about crackers? Seriously, I'm gonna puke. Oh, I keep shaking this stupid desk. I need to get a nice heavy desk to match the comfy. Look at this thing. Oh yeah. Oh, I could be reading stories like this. That's kind of nice. Take a nap like this. I'll be back, guys. Give me a give me an hour. Don't say it. Don't say what? He's been gone. He doesn't know. What are you talking about? Can you microwave the mayo first? I mean, I don't, but you can, I suppose. Hell, throw it in a pot. Boil it up with some um, noodles, some ramen. Ramen and mayo? Mmm. You can't say the C word. Okay, well, whatever. Anyways. Oh, looks like Gina's not doing my delivery anymore. It's Jafet. This dude's done 6,800 deliveries. And in fact, I guess Gina did a switcheroo. She could not handle it. She could not handle the Italian. But my food is almost here. Holy crap. Nope. Nope. I'm sorry. She got to the restaurant and realized it was too much food. Oh yeah. A dollop of mayo and ramen. Twitch will ban you for the C word. I thought you were allowed to make fun of white people. Sour cream and borscht ramen is good. I mean, sour cream, mayo, they're pretty much interchangeable. Some people put sour cream on their quesadillas. I just do mayonnaise. Hmm. Have a cup of coffee, dollop of mayo, right? I mean, they're really interchangeable. Um, Pudding, sour cream, all mayonnaise. Um, yeah, so there's that. uh, no, Chappy, no. They like to take the picture of the food. Well, I do know who it is, so I will reorder that stuff. If I've not had that happen. Luckily, I haven't. I live in a pretty nice apartment. Like I said, it's not super nice or anything, but it's pretty nice. And Jafet has done so many deliveries that I'm fairly certain he's not going to steal my Italian food. I just hope it's still warm. Jeez. Oh. But, yeah, anyways. So I think I might get out of here. But, I might be in the Discord for a little bit, if y'all are interested. Or maybe I'll play some PSVR. That's what I was using this for. I had it backed up with my headset on. Just kind of lean back playing Skyrim VR. He did so many food thefts. He's good at it. I've not had anybody mess with any of my packages or um, food deliveries here in Texas where I'm at. I've been very lucky. You sent me a picture of your new kitty on the Discord, I suppose. Let's see. You might have sent it to the wrong Chappy. Yeah, you got to send it to the Texas Chappy if you want me to look at it on my phone. But, yeah. So anyways, I want to thank you all for coming. I think I'm going to get out of here so I can get my feed soon. And maybe we'll do this again tomorrow, huh? What do you think? What do you guys think? Think that's a good idea? I like that idea. How many people we got in here? 10 people. That's pretty good. Yeah. Well, awesome. So, let's open. Sounds great. I'll show up. Awesome. Where is my music? I think I can hit Control 1 and 2. Yeah, that was it just started going. Anyways, who am I to stop that? I want to thank you all for coming. I hope you all have a wonderful night. And until next time.